Hello Impulsers, and welcome to another segment of Impulse Cooking. Today's segment is an Impulser Challenge. And today's ingredients are cheese, Diet Coke, and oranges. And today's Impulser Challenge, Michelle P. Okay, to make today's puff pastry, you're going to need 1 box of puff pastry, and about 1 pound of Brie, half a can, about half a can of Diet Coke, 2 to 3 mandarin oranges, or any oranges that you happen to have. Get those out the way. 2 tablespoons of sugar, half a cup of raspberries or blueberries if you happen to have them, 1/4 of a cup of pecans or pecans depending where you're from, 1 egg, and raspberry preserves. First, preheat your oven at 350 degrees. All right, you're going to take your heavy saucepan and you're going to add your oranges, next your raspberries, then your sugar. We're going to boil all this down to make a nice, tasty raspberry orange compote. Now take your Diet Coke or Coke Zero or regular Coke. I don't judge. And then we're going to clean up our mess. And then take this to the stove to boil down. So set it on medium-high heat. All right, while your compote is boiling or heating in temperature, you're going to make your egg wash. So you're going to crack 1 egg into a terribly small size bowl. And then you're going to go ahead and whip it. Whip it real good. Yeah, bigger bowl would have made it a little bit easier. Okay, next we're going to add 1 tablespoon of water. And we're going to mix it up again. Now we're going to toast our pecans. So add them to a small frying pan and take them to the stove. All right, now we're going to toast our pecans. When you smell them, that means they're ready. You're going to smell that fragrance, otherwise it's going to burn. Now let's check on our compote. As you can see, it's still kind of loose and not very syrupy. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. And it smells like perfume, which is interesting. I don't know if it's the Coke or the oranges, but it's a nice perfumey smell. Now that our pecans are ready, let's chop them up. And now we're going to chop our pecans into fine pieces, or just smaller than what they are now. While we're still waiting for our compote to boil, we're going to take a piece of parchment paper and place it over a cookie sheet. Next, we're going to take our puff pastry rolls and unfold them. We're going to remove those papers, of course, because we don't want that in there. And next, we are going to use that egg wash to paint or cover the puff pastry. Once again, I cannot find my puff pastry or my pastry brush, so I am using a spatula. I'm so sorry, Impulsers. We're going to get that nice and coated and covered, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, now we're going to check out our compote. As you can see, it's definitely boiled down. It's nice and it's syrupy. It's sweet. It's very tangy. I took a couple of tastes out of it, and that's what you want it to look like. Now, the puff pastry does with the egg wash is going to have the brie placed on top and set it right in the middle. Next, we're going to add our compote to the top of the brie cheese. And you want to go ahead and use all of it. There we go. I was a little conservative with it. Now we'll top it with our pecans. Okay, next we're going to take our other piece of puff pastry and unfold it and get rid of those papers. Now we will egg wash the other half of the puff pastry. Once again, I forgot my spatula, could not find my pastry brush. Please do not judge me. Okay, next, we're going to take our egg wash covered side of the puff pastry and place it on top of the brie, compote, and pecan mixture. Easy does it, and we're going to set it right on top. Now we're going to press it down and around the edges, trying to create a really good seal there. There we go. And now we're going to cut off all the extra pieces. And we can save them for a decoration, or we can toss them or save them for another project, depending on what you have planned for the week. After you have it trimmed down to size, start rolling the ends to seal in the delicious compote syrup mixture. Once you've sealed off all your edges, cover the whole pastry with your egg wash. Remember that extra dough I had for trimming the edges? Well, I used a cookie cutter and cut out some fun shapes. Not a necessary step, but awfully cute. Bake at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, reduce the temperature down to 305 and bake for another 10 minutes. And here is the end result. Well, that's it for today's segment. If you like this video, please subscribe. Also, if you have any impulser challenges or recipe fails, send them to me and I might feature them in my next segment. Later, impulsers, and thanks for watching.